What's up, creepers and geekers? Christy, Atari Creep. How is everybody doing today? So, you know what? I figured I'd address this. I know I've talked about the 7800 plus a few times already, and I'm really not trying to beat the dead horse or whatever, or stretch it out for any, any reason other than I feel like I want to clarify something. So, why was I so fucking angry? Why was I so angry in my initial response? Well, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Just a little secret. I wasn't angry at all. I wasn't angry at all. You got to remember, this is an outlet for me. It's an outlet for me. And sometimes, well, first and foremost, if you're not used to someone from, say, this side of the country, the East Coast, or New York, all the big cities over here, the real rough blue collar kind of deals. I'm not trying to say I'm rugged, but we can sound aggressive when we're really not trying to be. So I think in a lot of ways that's where some of us start to disconnect a little bit, even though we're disagreeing or whatever. I think I can sound a little more aggressive than I'm really trying to be, if you will. Put that together with, I was like, what the fuck? And we're going to talk exactly why here in a minute, okay? And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it, and I have fun doing it. I mean, come on, starting a thing with this thing is fucking stupid. I mean, it's fun. It's fucking fun, okay? I'm sorry that it hurts fucking feelings, but I'm not sorry that it hurts fucking feelings, because it is what it is. It is what it is. You're going to get what you get from me, and if you like it, that's awesome. Thanks for coming by. If you don't, thanks for coming by, but hey, hope you're doing well out in the, hopefully someday our paths will cross again. But the reason I'm so not against the 7800 plus, and I will say it's a nice looking unit, and when I do have a little bit of expendable income, I'm going to get the 7800 plus with that big bundle with the paddles and the extension cables and the whole 9 yards, all that stuff. So I'm not against it existing, and I even said that in a video, and I said people should be excited for it. It's just, as far as where I am coming from, I'm starting to see a little fatigue. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. Let's talk about a little company called Nintendo. Why am I always so flippant against Nintendo? Who the fuck says flippant? A little bit of my grandmother just came out at me. Gee whiz. But over the course of so many years, you've heard me fucking flap my gums about Nintendo. And I'm always clowning them. And I'm always saying fuck them and all this stuff. When I mean, in actuality, I grew up with it. I had an NES as well. That was my second console after my Atari, Sears Tele games, but you get what I'm saying. There's a mentality with the Nintendo collecting vibe, and I'm not picking on anyone, because God, man, it really is such a powerhouse, both in its of course, its overall footprint on popular culture, I should say. I'm trying to find huge words, the hugest words that I can. So I do believe, all that. What I've been noticing over time is Nintendo fans, the diehard guys and gals, they just keep buying the same fucking thing repackaged over and over and over again. And you can't be mad at Nintendo for doing it, because they wouldn't make the fucking thing or put the thing out there if it didn't make the money, if people weren't actually going to buy it. Nintendo would never in a million years do it. So it's like Super Mario Brothers. How many fucking different ways can you pay for that thing? It's been around since '85. I mean, come on. See, right there. I probably sounded aggressive. Don't mean to. It's just the Bostonian in me. So let's move that idea over to the Atari. And I have been praising them after a real long, dedicated strand of fucking thrashing and puking all over them. And I do still feel that they are doing right by the fans. And I think that they're finally finding their, you know, or they have finally found it. You know, they got rid of the fucking hotels. Although I am still curious if that is dead in the water. I'm pretty sure it is. Someone let me know. I was really hoping that Phoenix one would open up. I would have been there opening weekend and all that stuff, and I would have made it happen one way or the other. But they're moving away from the fucking nonsense, and they're finally looking at the fans and seeing what little holes can we fill for this small niche of video game customers. And they've been doing very well with that. And the 2600 Plus was an amazing unit. And the 7800 Plus is equally as amazing. And it's also given the 7800 fans something to, you know, that's theirs finally. But going back the past couple of years, here we go again. How many times are we going to pay for the same fucking thing over and over and over again? And here I'm talking about mainly the platform, 2600 and 7800. It's being force-fed down our fucking throats for the whole past handful of years in different collections. Little units from this company, and Blaze is making one, and these fucking guys, and At Games had one every year, and it's always the same stuff. It's always Atari 2600, and it's always the 7800. I don't know why I said Atari there, but I think you can feel what I'm giving you. You know what I'm saying? So I see an opportunity where something different can be had. I mean, they're making money. I can't say that they're making enough to just fucking make something new or whatever, but they're selling. I mean, every time I look in there, something's sold out, and they're doing right by us. The products are great. I'm hearing very little issues as far as quality is concerned. And again, if that's wrong, let me know down below. But from all accounts, they're doing well. Okay. And I see an opportunity here to, and not so much because of the chronological order, but let's take the 5200 for instance, right? To finally show that crowd some love. You know, the 2600 and 7800 are fucking right here. They're right here. I have a Sixer right here. I have a Veda right fucking here. I have a Retron 77 right here. I have a box right here that has 2 Ataris in it and all my cartridges. It's near and dear to my heart. And I have 7800. But at this point, and I know 7800 would have been inevitable, but this, it's like they're force feeding the same thing over and over again. It is cool. And I love that we're still getting new stuff, but it's not new. And I want something. I'm craving it. Atari's doing so good, but I'm just craving that little extra. That little extra. And I saw that the Plus was going to become its own thing. You know what I mean? I noticed it was on the boxes. So they're in this for the long haul. So I know we are probably more than likely going to get what we're asking for, hopefully. You know, maybe not everything. Maybe we'll go Jag and not Lynx. Maybe 5200 will never come out because of the 400 Mini. One person told me that filled that niche. Maybe for them it did. But the folks who want to experience a mini version of the actual, you know, with the cartridge and all that, that's a whole nother niche. And I think that would be the majority of folks who are looking forward to a 5200. That's why I am still and was negative about it. Only because I am tired of 2600 and 7800. Every time they're like, we're going to announce a new thing, it's another fucking 2600 handheld. This one has a fucking spinner on it. Oh boy, you know? The 2600 Plus, it was fucking amazing. Oh, here's another collection online, and here's, you know, for your fucking Switch, and here's a little mini 50th anniversary arcade with 12 of the games, and here's a Pong unit. It's like, I want something new to come to the market. We've had the Atari 2600 as far back as the early 2000s with plug-in plays and little, you know. I think we've had enough. I've had enough. For now, anyway. I'm hoping they are working on these things in the background. But the reason I was so negative is because I saw an opportunity to do something like that. And again, the 5200 was just used as an example. And it would have made sense chronologically. Anyhow. So guys, I hope all that made sense. I hope you stuck around for the whole thing, because I know I did kind of babble on. I'll try to edit it the best I can while keeping the key points. But I want to know what you think about anything I just said there. Does it make more sense? You still think I'm a fucking douchebag? Either way, let me know down below your feedback, your thumbs ups and your thumbs down. Always positive to me, guys. Wherever in the world you are, I hope you're doing well. And until next time, take care, creep it real, and bye-bye.